Hey, it's Dustin Marion again, another episode of Fantasy Nights. You might be wondering why I'm still in the same clothes, because I'm trying to shoot a few videos and the same outfit at the same location that I'm at. But let's jump into my next topic, and that's Kevin Durant. And everybody kind of giving him flack for going to Golden State. I think that it was a smart move. I think that even if he sold out to get a chip, it doesn't matter. I think that people don't really put too much weight into what it means to true athletes and true winners to win championships, even if it means, air quotes, selling out a little bit. It was tough for him in OKC, overcoming a surgery, overcoming a fan base, overcoming somewhat of scrutinizing media, even though I've never been to Oklahoma City, but I don't think that the media is as bad as Westbrook and Durant made it seem like it was. I don't think it's as bad as a New York and LA and Miami or Boston in the sense of being scrutinizing. But obviously it was enough for him to leave, and now he's going to be under, bigger spotlight in San Francisco. I'm sure the writers there are going to be welcoming, but at the same token, they're going to probably be harsh in some of their analysis on how he played and what he did. And I mean, Golden State, what can you say wrong about this team? I mean, they are so stacked. They have the bench. They got rid of a few pieces off the bench, but overall, they have five guys that you can't stop. And now, they can put Curry to rest. They can put Klay Thompson to rest. They can put Iguodala to rest. They have so many ways. I wish I was a coach of this team, or I can't wait to. I'm not a really big fan of 2K. I'm an old school guy, so I love NBA Live. I would love to have an 2016, 2017 edition of NBA Live and have that team and kind of, test ride it and just chuck threes all day and have fun. Just seeing how outrageous you can make the scoring, just because, most of those guys can shoot from the perimeter, most of those guys can dribble, and most of those guys can penetrate. It would be really, really rough to see the outcome of different things. Sorry, the camera's shaking a little bit. It's just my hand's a little tired. I guess I should have invested in a selfie stick. Amazon, if you're looking for anything like that, little plug right there. But yeah, Golden State, I don't see who's going to beat them. They're going to totally dominate the West, and then they're going to go to the finals and probably play LeBron James, and it's not even going to be a question. I don't even see, I love LeBron James. I'm wearing his sneakers. Total man crush on him. But I just don't see the team matching up evenly now that they have Durant. They don't have no player in Cleveland, I think, that can stop all those guys all at the same time. It's pretty dangerous in the sense of what the NBA has allowed this team to do. Some people say it's illegal in a sense, like not illegal, but shouldn't be allowed, just because, now you're just going to have all these teams kind of like ratcheting up and, going to these cities that they know that they can win. LeBron kind of did it a little bit, and now you have Durant doing a little bit. And what I mean by LeBron, when he was in Miami, he went and signed with Bosch and Wade, and that was pretty cool. I think the first big three that did it was Kevin Garnett and Paul Pierce and Ray Allen in Boston. And those guys should have dominated a lot more. It's really sad to see that they only got one title out of that run. At least the Heat got two out of it. It's going to be interesting to see now how many titles the Golden State can do. I would be like blown away if they don't get, I don't know, 3 or 4 out of it. It seems so crazy when you start to think about it, how like Golden State is now slowly becoming, and it's funny because Golden State is not San Francisco, it's more Oakland. And so Oakland really hasn't been known as the Tinseltown championship city. Oakland, with the Raiders in the 70s was a pretty big deal, but I feel like the black and silver never really get the respect that they deserve. Golden State now is like, something flashy and hot and new and millennial, and everybody's loving it, and everybody wants a piece of it, and everybody wants a piece of Curry and his Under Armour kicks and his jerseys and his Chase commercials. The kid is absolutely marketable, and it's absolutely ridiculous. I think I was one of those people who, due to his size, wasn't really a believer, but his handle and shoot and release are just absolutely ridiculous. It's very remembrant of, that might not be a word, by the way, but remembrant of Reggie Miller and how he just had that quick catch and shoot and release technique down so well. So, you got that, you got Durant, you got them coming off of, that title, almost 2 years ago. It's going to be really interesting to see what this team does and how they decide to move forward in their approach. And I don't really see, the West is so weak. I feel like all these teams are so weak. You know what? The episode's come to an end. We'll see you next episode. Leave a comment if you liked it.